Right now, the Middle East is on the brink, the Strait of Hormuz is closed, and the US dollar is just flexing its muscles.
It really is.
I mean, by all traditional rules, the crypto market should be crashing, yet it's just sort of floating there.
Welcome to today's deep dive into the Vantage Plus weekly crypto analysis from June 22nd, 2026.
Glad to be here to break this down.
Our mission today is to figure out exactly why the market is holding its breath. We're connecting these sweeping global geopolitical tensions directly to the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Solana. Basically, we want to uncover how hawkish Federal Reserve statements and these critical Middle East peace talks are impacting your portfolio.
Yeah, it's a massive macro tug of war right now. On one side, we had those hawkish statements from the Fed last week, and that
Okay.
strengthened the US dollar. Now, historically, a strong greenback pulls investment right away from riskier assets. But like you said, crypto hasn't collapsed yet. It's almost like the market is a coiled spring, caught between these two massive forces, or like someone holding their breath underwater. It's impressively resilient right now, but highly vulnerable to the next wave.
Oh, absolutely. And
Okay.
the impending wave here is the U.S.-Iran peace talks happening this week. Because if you look at the geopolitical pressure point, it's the Strait of Hormuz.
The shipping lane.
Right. So, impartially looking at the events following the Israeli attacks on Lebanon, Iranian leaders moved to close the strait. If these peace agreements fail and that closure drags on, global oil prices are likely going to spike.
Okay, but let's connect the dots for the listener here.
Yeah.
Why does the price of a barrel of oil actually matter to someone holding Bitcoin?
Well, because surging oil means sticky inflation. And if inflation stays high, the Fed is forced to keep interest rates high.
Ah, I see.
High interest rates act like a giant vacuum. They literally suck capital out of speculative assets like crypto and pull it into safer traditional investments.
So if that's the macro pressure cooking the overall market, let's look at how it's physically showing up on the charts. Bitcoin is sitting around, what, $64,225 right now?
Yeah, it's stuck in this tight sideways pattern,
Yeah.
really just bouncing between $60,000 and $67,000.
Okay.
It couldn't hold its earlier momentum against the strong dollar, but if the Nasdaq, which just hit new all-time highs, if that keeps showing strength, it could provide some support.
Like a spillover effect.
Exactly. It could give Bitcoin the support to break resistance and maybe target 72,000.
Wait, I have to push back on that scenario. You're saying Bitcoin might rally to 72,000 if the Nasdaq holds. But I mean, crypto doesn't trade in a vacuum.
No, it doesn't.
If we look at Ethereum, it's sitting at $7,730 and the chart looks bleak. Wouldn't Ethereum's collapse drag the entire market down with it? Like, how can Bitcoin rally if Ethereum is dying?
That's the big risk,
Yeah.
and it's a very valid point. I mean, Ethereum is trading well below a rising trend line right now. The chart this year is just dominated by red candles.
Bro.
It is. And unless it can somehow break back above $2,000, it really risks falling below the $5,575 support level.
Yikes. So if you're holding Ethereum, that's scary.
It is, but actually if it drops to $5,575, that panic might offer long-term investors a really cheap buying opportunity.
Right. But it definitely feels like bearish contagion right now. And connecting Ethereum's weakness to the altcoins, that heavy pressure seems to be trickling down. Look at Ripple, currently at $1.14,
Yeah, XRP is showing what analysts call a bearish pin bar candlestick pattern.
which means what exactly?
Basically, buyers tried to push the price up, but sellers violently rejected it, leaving a long upper wick on the chart. It shows total exhaustion. If XRP breaks below the crucial $1.10 mark, it could trigger a sharp collapse down to 75 cents.
Wow, okay, so it's teetering on the edge. What about Solana? It's trading at $72.78. Is it completely out of steam or is a turnaround possible?
Solana is at a make-or-break moment this June. Think about this. It hasn't had a single positive month since last September.
Wait, really? Since September?
Yes. It's wild. It absolutely must push back above $80 to regain momentum. If it doesn't, it risks sliding all the way below $60.
Wow. So just summarizing all this, the crypto market is in a deeply fragile holding pattern. It's basically waiting on the US dollar and these crucial international peace talks to dictate its next major trend.
Exactly. The charts are just reflecting pure suspense right now.
Which leaves you with a pretty provocative thought to ponder. If sweeping geopolitical tensions like a closed Strait of Hormuz threaten to drag down traditional equities and digital tokens simultaneously,
Yeah.
has crypto permanently lost its original promise of being an uncorrelated safe haven asset? We'll leave you to explore that on your own.